We're going to dive into possessive adjectives and the nominative and accusative cases in German. So first off, what's a possessive adjective? So a possessive adjective, by definition, shows ownership or possession. It's the my and the yours and the his and the hers that we see in English. So zum Beispiel, that's my book. This is an adjective describing book, and it shows who or what owns or possesses the book. So my. In German, we have more than just my, much like we have more in English. So the things we need to remember is that in German, they require endings which are based on gender and case, just like we have our ein chart, which we've looked at before. So you need to know the bases before we can look at the endings for the chart. So, ich, if I own it, it's mine. If you own it, dein. If he owns it, sein. If she owns it, ihr. If it owns it, sein. If we own it, unser. If y'all own it, euer. If they own it, ihr. And if you're talking like to me, formally, sie, then it's ihr. So these are the bases. All of these bases can be plugged into this chart. So here's our ein chart, blank E, N-E, blank E. Now there's one thing you need to note, so make sure you write this down. It has to do with euer. So euer would be euer, euere. Unfortunately in German, it's not really this euere. They take out that extra E, so it just becomes eure. So euer, eure, euer, eure, euren, eure, euer, eure. It's just kind of a little German quirk there, so we want to make sure we watch out for that. So let's go ahead and take one of those bases. I mean, you can just as easily make a million. I know that's quite a hyperbole, but you can make a chart for every single one of these. But if you have this chart, which is the endings, and we just pick one of the bases, you can see what happens. So here's once again just our simple chart, blanky, blanky, any, blanky. So what if we wanted this to be mine, right? So the my chart. So it would become mine, meine, mine, meine, and then the accusative case, meinen, meine, mine, meine. You could do the same with dein, sein, ihr, unser, euer, etc. So, take a look at this example. I want you to write this sentence out as, my sister has my book and my pencil. So, you need to remember the gender. Is the noun masculine, feminine, neuter, or plural? And then what is the case? Is it nominative subject, or is it accusative direct object? So, my sister. What sister? Correct if you said feminine, sister's feminine. In this sentence, what's the case? If you said nominative subject, you'd be correct. So this will be meine. Meine Schwester hat who or what? She has a book and a pencil. So now we're looking at the direct object. So we have to figure out which one of these is it. And what's the gender of book? If you said das neuter, you'd be correct. So that's mine. What's the gender of Bleistift? If you said der, masculine, that's meinen, and you would be correct. Meine Schwester hat mein Buch und meinen Bleistift. Some more examples of possessive adjectives. Robert trinkt sein Wasser. Kinder, seht ihr euren Vater? So here's an example of euer, where that E is taken out. So put a star next to that. Die Kinder müssen schnell kommen, ihr Abendessen wird kalt. Herr Braun, haben Sie Ihren Bleistift? Try your hand at these sentences. Pause this video and resume when you are ready to correct in another color with your correct your answers. Das ist mein Bruder Franz. Kinder, sind das eure Eltern? Frau Herrmann, wie heißt Ihr Sohn? Hat Heidi ihre Tasche dabei? Besucht ihr oft deinen Bruder?